Now I'd like to play the Widmung, or dedication, by Robert Schumann. And of course, again, because I don't sing in German especially, this is a solo piano arrangement by Franz Liszt. So the text for this is by Friedrich Ruckert. Widmung, again, means dedication. It's the first song in a set of lieder or songs called Myrtles. And this was something that Robert Schumann wrote as a wedding present for his wife, Clara. And getting to that point to be married was quite a struggle. So Robert Schumann, first of all, he suffered with bipolar disorder throughout his life. And in those days, they really didn't have much understanding of it. They didn't have any medications for it. And Schumann, even in his early years, there was a lot of jumping around with things. So for example, he was kind of a late starter with the piano. He wanted to be a lawyer initially and flunked out of Heidelberg University. That somebody said it saved the world from a bad lawyer and gave them a great composer instead. Schumann then went to study with a guy named Friedrich Wieck, and he had not been a child prodigy. And so what Schumann did was he over-practiced, and he also used some sort of machine or device, rather, meant to strengthen his pinky finger. This is a sort of a manic or even an obsessive idea to do that. And he ended up damaging his hands. And with all of that, and in his personality in general, which could be very over the top, his piano teacher, Friedrich Wieck, really didn't like him all that much. Unfortunately, Friedrich Wieck's daughter, Clara Wieck, was the person that Robert Schumann fell in love with. They wanted to get married, and the father forbade it because he viewed Schumann as some kind of, bohemian or something. But they finally got married. And when that was all set, Schumann wrote this. And this is one of the greatest love songs ever written. I mean, it's right up there with Smoke Gets in Your Eyes and Yesterday and so many other things. So what it does, and all of Schumann's music, I think, has this, there's an instability to it, first of all. So Schumann's music, to me, is characterized by instability. So I had a teacher say, think of Van Gogh's paintings, think of the Starry Night, think of the swirling sky. And that is Schumann as well. By the way, Van Gogh also suffered from a mental illness. So the Piano Concerto by Schumann, for example, has that Starry Night, swirling sky sensation, And same with this Widmung, because the accompaniment has that wildness to it. Now, if I were to play that more matter-of-factly, it wouldn't be Schumann. It would sound like this. To me, it would lack that burning feeling that's always there in Schumann, and in particular in this piece, because, well, he's expressing his love for his fiancée. And this piece, the entire piece, to me, depicts the feeling of being in love, that your heart flutters, it may skip a beat, you have butterflies in your stomach. It's not the ordinary way of being day to day. It's you're in this elevated, there's some adrenaline, You can just hear that the heart fluttering there. So that's how this piece, I would say, it depicts the feeling of being in love. And so this is the Widmung, the dedication by Robert Schumann, arranged by Franz Liszt.